All right, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to pack a license plate. Man, I am bad with GoPros, but I already packed a few other items. But today, yeah, I'm going to show you how I pack a license plate. Nice and easy. So first you get your plate. If that's a standard size plate, I go over here to my cardboard. And then, yeah, I have pre-cut cardboard already that are the size of plates. This is kind of weak cardboard, so I'm actually going to double up this one. But this is a relatively easy one. Fits right there. And then I have a cardboard cutter right here. So you can use that to cut your cardboard in that right size. Or you can also get a pair of these big shears. I think I got these at Home Depot maybe 5 years ago or so, but they're like 15 bucks. So it doesn't need to be perfect, you know. Cut that to the right about size. Throw that scraps in the trash. Since I'm doubling up, I want to do these the same. But I really love this little tool. Just cuts right through cardboard. So you get your tape. I like to put one right there, one right there, one right there. Since we're doubling up, I'm going to go on this side. No, it doesn't. One piece is a little bit bigger than the other, but it's going to get all wrapped up with tape anyway, so. And I really love these tape dispensers. They're called Tape Terror. And it's kind of like your standard one of these little red ones. I do not like the big tape guns. I've had a few of them over the time. If you are going to use one, get the U-line one. Those ones seem to work the best, but I don't even like them. I just like these little handheld ones. I'll take a little red one over a big one. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But, so, don't be afraid to waste tape unless you're buying it at, like, Staples or something. You're paying way too much. If you need tape, go on Amazon and buy it in bulk, or go to the swap meet, find a guy like I did. I think I got all this brown tape from a guy at the Portland swap meet. Last 2 years in a row, actually, I've been buying tape from him. It's like 20 bucks for a box of 36 rolls. And yes, it is kind of it's like the extra tape that was no good, but it is made in USA tape all. Like this roll's a good roll, but sometimes every once in a while a roll will look like this, and it's like it's still tape, but that's why it's at the swap meet. That's why it's 50 cents a roll. You know, people like the clear tape. I don't really care if I'm shipping stuff. I have clear tape if I want to use clear tape, but I use this brown tape just because it's in my head. If I'm selling a plate for 40 bucks, 50 bucks, 100 bucks, or send out a package for 100 bucks, if I spend 50 cents, if I use an entire roll of tape, it only costs 50 cents. And a roll of tape will last quite a while if you do it right. So, yep. And I'm a little bit scarred because back in the day I used to ship out a lot of bulk. Well, I still do. And I would try to cheap out on the tape when sending a box of 100 license plates. Box of 100 license plates, that weighs like 25 pounds. And yeah, I think I've lost a box one time, and probably the box split open because I didn't use enough tape. So now that your package is all good, you go over to your shipping station here, and I have a tape measurer taped onto the table. I go 13 by 7.5. That's the measurements, and you only need the length and the width if you're shipping it out as a padded mailer. I consider these a padded mailer because they're too small to be a box, so that's what I type in. But what did I say? It was 13 by 7, something like that. 8 ounces. 13 by 7, 8 ounces. This was that Indiana plate. Now when I take these inside to print out a shipping label, I can just print out a label, stick it right on the box. So I know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have my label printer out here because I don't have internet quite out here. So, all right, next one. Let's see. This is a kind of a difficult one. This is going to require a bigger piece of cardboard, or multiple pieces of cardboard. Now, this is a really delicate plate. I think you probably just saw me buy this in that video. But I'm gonna double up, like I said, on cardboard here for that 51 plate. But if you do things right and you're shipping out a lot of plates, which I don't know how many people on here even do what I do, but I feel like a few people might. Just pre-cut your cardboard. Have your boxes. This is my pile of boxes. If I ship anything else, like all these carburetors and intake manifolds and plates, everything here is for sale. So I kind of keep a large variety of boxes. Sometimes I have more boxes and it looks like it's crazy, but usually they're organized. Gosh, yeah, this one I'm just gonna, not gonna be pretty, but it's gonna get there safe. How's that look? Not too bad, you know? I hate it when the tape kind of goes off like that and it's kind of all sticky on the side. How's that? Ooh. So this is longer. We got 15 inches by, let's round up to 9, 15 by 9. And that's about a pound. 15 by 9. 15 by 9. That's 1 lb. 5 ounces, and that's the 51 CA plate, and I'll know which one because these are all ones that sold. So I got those 3, got to get labels for. Those 3 over there I already got the labels for. Let's do number USA. Now I could cut this one down, you know, it could be a little bit nicer. But, you know, I think this one will get there all right. I've never had a complaint, you know, knock on wood, about plates being bent, to my knowledge. You know, when I've bought plates on the internet, sometimes I'll see them just be sent in a bubble mailer like this. No cardboard, no nothing. You know, I could do the extra step once putting it in the cardboard. I could put it in a bubble mailer. I could put it in a manila envelope. But, I don't know. It's just an extra step. You know, cardboard's kind of looks all chewed up right there, so waste some tape. It's all right. There we go, end of a roll. That's why you backup. Got a backup dispenser. Okay. You know, that looks ugly right there, so I'm gonna just... That's another reason why I like the brown tape. If you need to do barcodes or cover up something that looks ugly or barcodes, just do a couple layers of brown tape and it covers it right up. Okay, we're gonna round up 14 by 8. 8 ounces. I forgot which plate this was. It was the USA one. U.S. Forces in Germany plate I've had for a while. Okay, I got 2 more. Medford, Oregon. Let's see. Yeah, it's cutting it close, but I'll double up. I'll double it up. Medford, Oregon. I don't know why I say it like that. I know it looks like a lot. It's really not. Plates are the easiest thing to ship for me, at least. Maybe I've just been doing it so long, but gosh, if I don't, I just hate shipping fragile stuff. Because I do have bubble wrap, you know. I usually have a supply. This is like my brown paper packing material and a bunch of cardboards in there if I use cardboard to packing stuff. This is usually like bubble wrap, padded envelopes, anything. This is usually a box of bags, more miscellaneous cardboard, but I got rolls of bubble wrap and stuff if I need it. So this is the Medford, Oregon frame. This one's long, 16 by 8, 14 ounces. Okay. And I just sold another one. So I guess we got to pack that one too. This is one of the ones I just listed. It's the Tacoma, Washington Tacoma plate. Toyota Tacoma. Okay. So add one to the pile. Man, I used to work with this dude, Ulysses. I have a Toyota Tacoma. It's always stuck with me. I love it when he would say it like that. Ulysses. It's my Toyota Tacoma. There's a spider on there. So, need a new piece of cardboard. How am I going to do it? How am I going to make this look nice? You know, try to... If I get my scrap pieces of cardboard, that works. I feel like I'm wasting cardboard, but this stuff's actually really sturdy. I'm glad I picked it up. But if you get anything out of this video, this little tool for 40 bucks on Amazon, it's awesome. You just charge it with a charger cable, buying cheap tape. This for cutting cardboard, it's great. I could do it right now, but I don't want to. I like using this thing. See, I might have to. I might have to. Hear that sound? That's a good piece of cardboard. That's the sound of high quality cardboard. Okay, now this is the Cali Bakersfield plate. But yeah, oh yeah, like I was saying, if you get anything out of the video, tips for me is, yeah, those tools for cutting cardboard, and getting like an old sewing measuring tape. I don't know what they're called, but it's just like they would be in like a sewing kit, and you find them all the time, and they usually get thrown in the trash. Get one of these and just tape it. Use clear tape and tape it on your shipping table. So when you're doing a box, bam, 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 you get all three sides. You don't have to mess around with a tape measure or anything. Seriously, game changing. Have your scale there. You're in business. So, I don't ship out this many plates usually. This is a Monday morning, so this was like stuff that just sold over the weekend. I already sold the stuff that... I already shipped the stuff that sold on Saturday. So this is actually all from Sunday and then this morning. But I've seen a real uptick in sales on eBay for license plates in particular, for collectors. Because of Facebook. All the Facebook groups got shut down for all the people buying and selling, and I did a lot of business through Facebook. Okay, that'll good. That'll ship 13 by 8. I did a lot of business through Facebook, and they shut down all the deal or no deal groups, the license plate collectors groups, everything. 13 by 8, 1 LB. 2 ounce Bakersfield. And yeah, it was actually really devastating because, you know, yeah, I did a lot of business through Facebook and like all the groups, because Facebook's AI whatever has been blocking any sales of license plates. Similar to how eBay, there was a little deal with eBay where they were shutting down people. And now you have to put, okay, this plate is more than 3 years old in the description to tell that it's registered, because people, you know, obviously people that want to steal a car and use a random license plate, they kind of mess up everything for the collectors. But obviously no one's picking up something like this from the 90s, a 30-year-old plate, and trying to use it on a car, you know. No one's getting a U.S. Virgin Islands plate and trying to use it on their car to pass it off as a real license plate. So like the stuff I sell is mostly for collectors. I do get bulk every once in a while. Yeah, I'm sure plates that I have sold have been used for whatever. There's always, I remember this guy at the swap meet was always like buying plates and he seemed kind of sketchy. So like stopped selling them to him. But yeah, it's just, you know, you gotta look out for that. Anyway, Facebook, yeah, it sucks, man. Sucks that they shut down all the Facebook groups. Okay. This is... This is a long video, I bet. If you're still watching, you got nothing better to do, don't you? I'm just joking. Okay. Yeah, you get the deal. Toyota Tacoma. 13 by 9. 15 ounces. Tacoma. It's a good truck. Alright, that's it, everyone. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that one. Will I have more videos coming out soon? Probably. Peace.